Alright guys, today I thought I would make a video to show you how I make the masks. It's pretty similar to a lot of the techniques, but I just changed the sizing up a little bit. I've tested this out probably 5 times with different sizes. So to start off with, you need a piece of main fabric that is 10.5 inches wide and 7.5 inches tall. And then 2 lining fabrics that are 8 inches wide and 5 inches tall. And I recommend that you cut those out and press them. It makes it a whole lot easier. And then you'll need something to mark with, centers, and you need clips and scissors. And then also you'll need 2 pieces of 40-inch long bias tape. If you don't have bias tape, I'm going to make a separate video showing how to make ties out of fabric for your masks. So after you get your fabric cut and you press it, you're going to mark centers. And this is a good job for like an older child, an 8-year-old or so. My 8-year-old has been helping me with that. And then the next thing you'll do, serge the top of both of your lining pieces. Okay, here's my 2 lining pieces. Now you're going to turn this over and you're going to line these up, raw edges right here. And that's what your center marks are for. It helps a lot. So you have that one and this one. Oops. Okay. And if you have fabric that is not just solid, you're going to want the fabric to be wrong sides together. So you have pretty side showing here, pretty side showing there. Okay? From here, you're going to sew or serge. I would recommend serging here and there. And this is another job that my daughter's been helping with. She's been pinning these for me or clipping them. Alright, so here it is with your top and your bottom serged. Now I'm going to throw something in here that I forgot to mention at the beginning. I've been using garbage bag ties for nose wires. And so at this point, I'm going to take one of these, fold it in half, and you can honestly come up with whatever you can find. If you need to use bread ties, that would work too. Okay, so once that's folded in half, I'm going to put it in here. Flip this up and put that in there. Get it centered best you can. And then you're going to fold it back and you're going to put clips right here. And also another tip is you can mark, like feel for it and mark the end of one side and the end of the other. That way when you go to your sewing machine, you don't hit it. Okay, so at this point my daughter is going to put clips right here. It just takes a couple just to hold it in place. Okay. Then I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew here, across, and up. Okay, here it is with my nose wire sewn in. Now I'm going to serge here and here. Okay, now I've gotten this serged and that serged, and I also ran the iron over this to help it lay flat. Now you're going to turn it over and you're going to make pleats. And so I'm going to hand the camera to my daughter. Okay, and we're going to make pleats like this. I suggest doing this right on your ironing board. That way you can iron it down right when you get done. It'll be something like that. They don't have to be perfect, but they need to be kind of tight. Then run your iron over this and get it nice and flat. Alright, that is pressed. Now flip it over. This might be a little wonky, but you can fix it. Okay, now you're going to, while you're holding this together, you're going to sew right here and right here on the edges. Just a straight stitch. Alright, here's our edges. This one is not perfect, but I'm just doing it for the sake of showing you, okay? Now you're going to fold these over to cover those raw edges and clip. Alright, now we're going to sew a straight stitch here and straight stitch, haha, right here. Alright, now you got your sides sewn, and you're going to take your bias tape, fold it in half, and mark the center down here on both pieces of bias tape. Then you'll take this and you will lay it, oh, I gotta find the opening. There it is. Okay. You're going to lay it right here over the top of this with the centers together, like that. And then you'll start clipping. Okay, now here it is with it clipped together. And then I have to, if I start at the very end with my sewing machine, it just gets caught in my sewing machine because it's just bias tape. So what I do is I start here and sew all the way, and then I can keep going to the end on this part. And then I start here and sew all the way down that side, and then I go back and start here, and I'm able to get that done and this end done. So I'll be right back with the finished product. Alright, so here is the finished mask with the ties. And I really like the fact that it has ties. I feel like it's more comfortable for a variety of people. So if you're going to make these to donate, I think it's been the favorite of my local hospital. They prefer the ties. So, and then it has the nose wire up here. And here's the back. And it has a pocket to put filters. And if they don't have access to filters, they can use coffee filters or also vacuum bags. They've done a study on that shows it's pretty effective. So there it is. And thank you for watching, and thank you for all of you guys out there that are helping others by making these to donate. I know they're very appreciated. So, all right, thank you.